Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about a Chinese drama entitled Professional Single, and with no further ado, let's just jump right into this amazing drama. So, like I said, today we're talking about Professional Single, a Chinese drama that actually aired in 2021, January 26th. It has 26 episodes, and the cast is none other than Ireine Deng, who starred as Shin, the main male lead. We also have Ireine Song, also known as China's little sister, who starred as Wan Xian, the female lead, and supporting cast. Some of our supporting cast is Ling Wei and Song Si, and we're gonna discuss. Let's actually get into the details of what Professional Single is actually about. So I started this drama last week and I finished it this morning. This drama is basically about a girl who is single. She's single and she loves being single. She doesn't have a problem with being single. And she has certain characteristics about herself. Her thoughts about love, she doesn't really have thoughts about love because she's never been in a relationship. And so only when she actually reaches that, she starts to actually think, oh, what is love? What can it be about? How should I go about falling in love, showing love, etc. And so our main female lead meets Shin, who is the main male lead, who starred as Ireine Deng. Ireine Deng. So Shin is our main male lead, and like any other main male lead guys, he's our cool, charismatic, poker face, charming guy. Very pleasant to look at, indeed. And he is not into girls at all. So here we have a girl who is all about being single, and here we have a guy who isn't even into girls. He's not into romance. All of his friends know him as he's never gonna be in a relationship. He's gonna be single all of his life. And so they saw, when their friends around them actually started to see Shin, our main male lead, and Wan Xian, our main female lead, like they saw them as they were. When they actually saw them together, like eventually they became friends and more. When they actually saw them together, just seeing them, they was like, you know what, this guy here is never gonna be in a relationship. And this girl over here, she strongly believes and likes being single. But if you put them two together, I think something magical is actually created. And so this drama showcased that magical relationship between these two characters. And so I really like just the main male leads. When I started this drama, I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, no way. This is a joke, right? Here's why. Because if you know Ireine Deng, 26 years old, a Chinese actor, pretty famous, and also pretty young. If you know Ireine Deng, his Chinese name is Xiao Wan, but we're gonna refer to him as Ireine Deng because Ireine is actually easier for me to pronounce. If you know Ireine Deng, you know that this guy is 6'2". If you watch Professional Single, which aired in 2021, you know this guy is 6'2". And even if you don't know he's 6 feet and 2 inches, you just know Ireine Deng is a tall guy. Like, I was like, this dude is 6'2" of gorgeousness, 6'2" of handsomeness. I mean, he's so beautiful. I spent most of my time watching this drama just admiring his height and praying to God that God give me like 2 more inches of height because I love height so much. Oh. 6'2", what a gorgeous height. I honestly loved it. So if you know Ireine Song, you know her as China's little sister. You know this girl looks like a baby, right? All of her features are baby-like, very soft, very gentle, very cute, really adorable. And so if you put Aaron Deng, this 6'2" guy, and this little baby of a girl together, you start to think, hold on, wait, what? Like, watching this show, I just admired the confidence that this couple actually, I don't know, exuberated just being together, because you have this very short girl who looks so young, and you have this very tall guy who legit could just pick this girl up as if she's a baby and hold her. And I'm like, okay, there are all sorts of love around the world. This is just another one of them. And so that's something I really, 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 really loved about this drama. The actual physique and the actual pairing of the main cast. It was amazing. It was gorgeous. It was something that was new to me, and I was like, you know what? This is gonna work. This is gonna work. I am here for it, and I am loving it. And so our show starts off with just one Shein, our main female lead. She wants to do oil painting because this is university-based, school-based drama. This is a girl who sought to do oil painting, but because of an accident with our main male lead, Shin Shen, she ended up in sculpture. She ended up in sculpture class. Sculpture. I know nothing about sculpture, but I learned a lot through this drama. She ended up in sculpture class even though she wanted to do oil painting. But the catch was, or the twist was, her dad wanted to do oil painting, and so she ended up in sculpture as a way to, it was like the stepping stone before she could have done oil painting. Because the incident that happened, when you watch this show, you're going to find out what happened. The incident that happened between her and Shin Shen, one Shein and Shin Shen, what happened was there was an incident that put her back, and so she had to switch courses, and she ended up in Shin Shen's class doing sculpture that she never did before, but she had to go there to get to where she wanted to be. And so that was unique in the sense that her dad wanted her to do something in university that was maybe not even her plans, but she did have a love for it, and because her dad encouraged her, she decided to pursue it. And so when she actually got to pursuing it, her fate took a turn, and she ended up in something she didn't even know what to do about. But she found out that she was really good in it, and then she found a new love for something new, and she's like, you know what, maybe sculpture is for me. Maybe I can actually pursue this degree. And so that is something, if you're a university student and you're doing something that your parents want you to do, you may want to think about it for a few years. Is it what I really want to do? Whose life am I living? Am I living my own, or am I living someone else's? I'm not saying that what some parents advise children to do when it comes to university, or what some parents advise children to choose when it comes to university may be bad for them. No, by all means. I myself am a victim of that. And I love what I'm doing today. I love the career path I'm about to take, And so, but it works for some, and it doesn't work for others. It doesn't work for all. And so university is so important, because when you actually choose what you want to do for the rest of your life, that's a pretty big decision. You're going to put 4 or 5 years of school into, and you don't want to come at the end of that 4 or 5 years and think, oh shoot, what have I done? But even if you've made it to the end of 4 or 5 years and you found what you want to do, you want to pursue your own passion, whatever it may be, even if it's different than what you actually pursued in 4 to 5 years, I would say go out there and do it. Because if you're passionate about something, if you love something that you're studying, you go out there and you do it, because you want to live a life where it's what you want to do. I think if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, or is fated for you to do, it's your journey is a little bit easier. And it's good to have a dream. Dreams help us to live each day. It's really good to have a dream. I think it helps you to put something in front of you and decide to chase after that. You have a goal in life, and you do something with your life instead of not doing anything. And doing nothing is not really good. And so this drama, Professional Single, explores a little bit of university life in that. And we see that with Shin Shen, the main male lead, in this show, in that his mother actually ended up in the hospital somewhere in this drama because he pursued what he wanted to pursue, and she was so strongly against what he's pursuing in college. She was like, you're doing sculpture? What? how is sculpture gonna pay the bills? How is sculpture gonna give you a title in life? What is sculpture even gonna do for you? If you have a family in the future, what is it gonna do for your kids? You're gonna be what? Just someone who sits down and just puts mud together and makes something out of it. But what parents need to realize is that a kid's dream or anyone's dream, really, it means something to them if they have that dream and if they like doing it. And so support people who have dreams that is just a little bit different than the normal. And so Shin Chen, the main male lead in Professional Single, he wanted to be a sculptor, and he pursued that even though his parents didn't even want that for him, specifically his mom. But despite that, and the funny thing was, she didn't even come to his graduation because she didn't believe in what he was doing. She didn't believe he could have a future out of it. But he pursued it because he realized at the end of the day, this is my life. I am happy doing this, and I love my mother, but at the same time, this is my life, this is what I want to do, I'm going to pursue it, even if she's so strongly against it that she even ends up sick sometimes. So I would say a lot of university decisions comes with accepting whatever people do, whatever we choose to do. You know, for parents out there, if you're watching this video, accept what your child wants to do. If you think they're going on the wrong path, then pray for them, and you know what, sooner or later they're going to come to terms with, oh, you know, my own life, you know, having something in life, doing something worthwhile in life. And so that was what part of this drama was actually about. Just following your dreams, and maybe the path that you think you're on may be the dream for you and you may end up on a different path. I would say follow that path because you never know what could happen. And so this drama, Professional Single, focused on following your dreams, taking a new path and seeing where it leads, you know, and trying something new, taking opportunities, and falling in love, because that's what Wen Xian did. She was this girl who was single for so long and she loved being single, and then Shin Chen is this guy who wants nothing to do with romance, really, nothing at all, and he fell in love with Wen Xian, and Wen Xian fell in love with Shin Chen, and their love story was pretty unique, but it was actually showcased and portrayed very beautifully in this drama. And so falling in love is basically another theme that this drama was actually about. The host of this drama is really, really good. It really falls in line with telling the story of this drama. And so our second main male lead was in love with our main lead. And so for sure, Wen Xian like Shin Chen, Shin Chen like Wen Xian. They wasn't there at first, but they got there. But one thing about Wen Xian's and Shin Chen's relationship was that Shin Chen, once he started to fall in love with Wen Xian, you could see where anytime any guy talked to her, anything, he would start to get jealous. So first he didn't understand his feelings, and then he realized his feelings was jealousy, and then he's like, I think I like this girl. Then he started to pursue her, and then he pursued her, didn't know how to pursue her because he doesn't have a romantic bone in his body. And it was awkward, but you know one thing about romance when you don't know what you're doing? Awkward is very beautiful. And so that's something I liked in this show. Just the progress of Wen Xian's and Shin Chen's relationship. They started off as enemies, became lovers, and their relationship was very, very cute. Like I say, I love Shin Chen's height, I love Wen Xian's size. Like just the pairing of the characters was very adorable. One of the things I liked about Shin Chen's character was just how easily he became jealous over Shin Chen, over Wen Xian, even though Wen Xian wasn't dating him at the time. And I really loved when they had so much misunderstandings between each other. Like, you know, when you have a misunderstanding between someone, it's some misunderstandings you have to clear up, needs to be cleared up. And so every misunderstanding that ever happened between Shin Chen and Wen Xian in this drama, Professional Single, it just brought them closer. And I was like, these misunderstandings had to happen so that they could have actually gotten closer. And I have to say, one of the things that annoyed me so much in this drama was the girl who liked Shin Chen, Ling Wei. Ling Wei, I really thought Ling Wei was a psycho at some point. In this drama, if you watch Professional Single, And you know of Lingwei, the second female lead, you know that she pursued Shinshin. This girl, let me tell you something, this girl was obsessed with Shinshin. Lingwei was obsessed with Shinshin. I can't even say that enough. Like, everything she did was because of him. And when she finally caught Shinshin and Wanshin in a relationship, which was a very beautiful thing, because Lingwei actually knew that Shinshin and Wanshin was dating when they actually was kissing on a mountain, kind of a cliff, somewhere in the forest on a field trip. And listen to me, this girl turned around, lost it, and she was like, literally, like everywhere. It was almost creepy. And one thing I learned from Lingwei's relationship towards Shinshin, Shinshin had a very powerful, obsessive, even dangerous one-sided love. Listen to me, I've had a lot of one-sided loves. It is not healthy, y'all. I'm telling y'all, don't do whatever you can do not to end up in a one-sided love. I don't think it's healthy. It isn't healthy at all. But that it happens. We sometimes just end up loving people or liking people one-sidedly. So Lingwei's story was she liked Shinshin for so long, like years, and she knew him way before Wanshin knew him. So she kind of had like an upper hand. But Shinshin never liked Lingwei. That's one thing I love about Shinshin. He's a man who he knows what he wants, he knows what he's after, and he just does the things to go after those things. He's not gonna get sidetracked by any other girl because he knows which girl he wants. He basically just wants her and just her alone. There's no one else in the picture, and that is something so beautiful to see about a man who just wants one woman. There are a lot of men in the world today who have a woman and then want so much of a woman. Like, come on. Do you know that women have multi-personality disorders? And I say that as a joke, really, but also to say every day you wake up, your woman or your partner or this girl is in a different mood. Yo, why are you trying to deal with multiple versions of that? Really? But I loved Shinshin's, I love his standards. I loved his values. I loved his beliefs. I loved some of the things that he actually stood for. You know, and I loved how unwavering his character was when he realized he was in love with this person, and no matter who comes up in front of my face, I'm not gonna turn. And so Lingwei was in a very bad spot, to the point that she even had depression because she liked this guy who didn't like her back. And one thing I have to say about girls like Lingwei, if you're on one side of love and this guy chooses someone else and you know he's in love with this other girl a lot, let it go. Let it go. Let me tell you something, darling. If someone don't choose you, that doesn't change who you are. Whatever you do, at the end of the day, choose you. Choose you. Trust me. Just choose you. If no one in the world chooses you, you choose you because you need someone to choose you. And if that's yourself, then you do that by yourself. Choose you. Who else is going to choose you if you don't choose you? You have to choose you first. Others will come behind who will choose you. And so when Lingwei saw the guy of her dreams, the guy she's loved for so long, just head over heels, lost in love with someone else, she lost it. And I was trying to tell her through my screen, even though she can't hear me, I was saying, Lingwei girl, let me tell you something. You are a catch. Listen to me. There are so much fishes out in the sea. If you just go and throw your net one last time, I can tell you, darling, you're going to find someone. And if you don't find someone, you find yourself. Because there's nothing more beautiful than getting to know yourself before you get to know someone else. You have to know you first. If you understand you first, and anyone comes along who doesn't treat you the way you don't want to be treated, then love you enough to step back. Step back, girl. I'm giving you some advice here. Step back. Choose yourself. When you choose yourself, everything else is just going to line up. Because you're going to realize, I choose me. So when you choose you, you choose everything good about you. Okay? You remember everything good about you, everything beautiful about you. And you realize, I don't want anybody else to come along who's going to destroy this or make me hate this person that I choose, who is myself. And so that's how you understand your worth. And anyone who is going to come and not treat you like you deserve to be treated, it's fine. And so that's something I wanted to tell Lingwei. But I couldn't tell Lingwei that. But I can tell some girls who on one side loves to what a guy who's chosen this girl. You didn't get choose. That's the story. You didn't get choose. You love this person a lot, a lot, a lot. But you didn't get choose. That's my message to you right now. If you didn't get choose, you choose yourself. And I can tell you, if you train that out one more time, my darling, you're going to catch something that chooses you too and loves that you choose yourself. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, girl. This is woman empowerment. We should empower each other. But basically, that is what I wanted to tell Lingwei. Another love triangle in this movie that did not end up was Song Si, and Wan Xian. Wan Xian and Song Si were childhood friends, just like Shin Chen and Lingwei knew each other for a little while. So Song Si, he noticed Wan Xian as soon as he saw her, even though they had separated as friends, childhood friends a long time. They came to university and met again. Yeah, basically, Song Si liked Wan Xian, but Wan Xian had already started to fall for Shin Chen, and so it didn't work. And Song Si had to come to terms of just letting it go. I think that was one of the things I liked about Song Si, his final moments with Wan Xian. He said the words himself. I'm just gonna let it go. Very beautiful words, very smart. You would see him hurting in that moment, but he knew the healthiest thing for him to do was to let go of a love that was one-sided, that wasn't returned to him. And I think there's just something healthy about when you like someone, and they like you back, and it's like one. It makes more sense. But when you like someone, they don't like you back, you let it go, and you save yourself. It's fine. I would just say don't stay in the pit of one-sided love. It's not a good pit to be in. Take it from me. It's not a good pit to be in. And so that was something else I enjoyed about this show. The love triangles and the lessons that I got from them. The lessons that actually was a reminder to myself, really. And so this is a really, really adorable show. I think you are going to love the romance between Shin Chen and Wan Xian. Listen to me, I loved the romance. The romance was really epic. And I loved Shin Chen's character, how it broke down, how he was able to see just him, just being a cold, single guy. And then we get to see all the different sides of him that he was capable of having and showing. And we saw that shown in this drama on the screen because he fell in love. And falling in love really did change him. And I was able to see some really good sides of Shin Chen. And I enjoyed it all. I really, 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 really enjoyed most of their kiss scenes because like how this guy is like 6'2" and she's like so short. I was like, how? I was there for like a couple of minutes just trying to figure out how the hell is this gonna work. But all the kiss scenes were casted very beautifully, and I mean it fit. It just worked. They just fit. They just worked, and I was like, this is epic. And so yeah, so I think you're gonna enjoy the romance scene between Shin Chen and Wan Xian. You're really gonna love it. You're probably even gonna enjoy just the progress of Wan Xian wanting to do oil painting, discovering sculpture, and then actually falling in love with sculpture, and then deciding to pursue a career in sculpture. And she did this with her love because she met her love in sculpture class. Isn't that crazy? And so I guess they're gonna have a future in sculpture together. And so that's professional single in a nutshell. I hope you enjoy this week's episode from my vlog, and I thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel, subscribing to my channel. And I have to shout out and say thank you guys so much for all the views on A River Runs Through It, Li Shi and Xiao Zhu. Listen, when I finished Professional Single, I was like, Professional Single was good, but A River Runs Through It was good. have to say. And so, yeah, guys, that's basically all for today's video. And I hope you go and check out this amazing drama called Professional Single. That's the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for coming back, and bye.